Nexus standard MPV3 plus dual 12 coil. I got the dual 4. I'm going to be digging everything today. Iron, everything. Large iron signal here. Yeah, like this permission's pretty much like a lifelong project. What is that? Okay, I think we're going to be digging a lot of that today. Another iron signal. Yeah. Non-ferrous. Non-ferrous. Lead. Yeah, lead. Huge iron response here. Come on, let's beat axe heads. It's not going to be though, it's just going to be a giant piece of crap, isn't it? But you never know. I found the Roman palm guard in this field, so they could be tools. You know, this is a thing, you just don't know. Okay, that's clearly off of a tractor or farm machinery. Banging signal. Right, this is mixed. And again, this is the field that the Bronze Age chisel came out of, and that was mixed, so worth investigating. Because it's iron, or you know, let's call it trash, sometimes it's tricky to pinpoint, but par for the course, ain't it? Okay, I'm going to go and get my F75. Okay. Okay. So, geez, that took a little while. Looks like part of a horseshoe. All history. Lovely little non-ferrous signal here. I suspect it's probably a small piece of lead, but let me pinpoint. Yeah, that's really nice. Probably lead, but I'm going to go wide, fairly deep. There we go, look. Little piece of lead there. Yeah. Beautiful signal response. Iron. Old iron nail. God knows how old that is. Okay, that's it. That's definitely it. Interesting. That's a keeper. Not too sure. Meteorite maybe? So I got this running really nice and smooth. Got a little bit of ground feedback. Okay, iron. My swing speed is really slow because we're trying to go for the deep stuff here, if there's any. it's not going to work properly if you swing like a fool. I've said it a million times. I don't want to be repeating myself anymore. There we go. All of it's going to go in a bag. Non-ferrous response here. Shallow, I think. The VCO is thumping. That usually means you're dealing with something shallow. Well, there we go, look. Yeah, okay, that's where the shank obviously was. Just checking that that's not actually any engraving of some kind. I don't think it is. I don't think it is. No. Clearly the shank was there. That's a nice flat button though, to be fair. Not very deep, eh? Got a nice non-ferrous response here. Get you out the way. Lead. Yeah. Mixed. That was definitely it. That small piece of lead there. Yep. Still, I've got another mixed one here. It's probably another piece of small lead. Yeah, I reckon it is. It's got the same kind of warble to it, same kind of audio. Yeah, lead. There's a lot of lead in this field. Interesting. That's interesting. I'll take a photo of that. This is a non-ferrous target without a doubt, but there's something interfering with it. That's what I think this will be. Because this separates great, this coil does. Considering it's not, you know, really designed for the unmasking. Both the dual 12 and the dual 16 do a great job. So there's a possibility there's some crap in this hole. Along with something else, most probably. Oh, hang on, what's that? Copper. Is it the back of a bullet? Yeah, I think that's a crusty bullet. More lead. That looks folded around to me. Shotgun head stamp. Smacking that. Okay, that was it. Non-ferrous. God, it's dry here. It's because it's on the side of a hill, the wind comes through the valley, smacks on this edge. Oh. Oh. Okay. Again, I don't want to speak too soon, but I have found Roman coins on this land. It kind of looks crusty enough to be one, but I'm not going to touch it. I'm going to wait until it dries out later at home, see if we can get anything off it. But that could be a Roman coin. It's got that kind of grotty look about it. I'll take a photo of it now. I'm going to let it dry out, work on it later when I get home, gently. A large iron there. There we go. Yeah, so you can run this coil with a raised threshold, which is what I'm doing. You can swing relatively close to the ground as well. Let me just, I need to, there we go, I want to be listening from my headphones. Iron Man, the afterthought LED thing. That didn't sound very professional, did it? Basically, where the meter kicks and nudges at the end of each swing. That's also telling you that you're digging a non-ferrous target. I mean, not a non-ferrous target, a ferrous target. There we go. Iron, it was telling me it's deep, deeper. But like I said, you know, like if it's hitting on just a small piece of iron, which is what, just over pinpointed depth, and then probably about an inch and a half, you're not, this will hit on coins at 12-13 inches, depending on their size, easy. What's that? Shotgun head stamp, man. Shotgun head stamp. Nice signal. See, at the end of each swing, watch. Yeah. Now what I've said before about the depth that it will obviously hit on iron, it'll be the same on non-ferrous. Where are we? Down their way. There it is. I've said it like loads of times. Now, your small coils are deep. I don't want to ruin any of it, even though it looks like just iron. I don't want to ruin stuff, you know. That's not what we do. Ah, Jesus. Okay. Nice. 7-8 inches. Or small. Yeah, I suppose I was right. 7-8 inches. What are we dealing with? What's that? Is it a musket ball or something? Don't know. Iron. There it is. That's a chunk, isn't it? A chunk of what though? Okay, that definitely looks like an old set of pliers to me. I doubt that it's very old somehow. Okay, so this is another iron signal. Again, look, pay attention to the meter watch. Rise is there. Rise. 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 So it's not locking onto the target in the centre of the coil. I've said it a billion times, but you know, it's one of those situations where you kind of have to do that. And then after maybe the 1500th time, people start paying attention, because it's like, you could look at that reading and go, well, that's non-ferrous. And then you dig it and you're like, oh God, I'm digging so much iron with the Nexus. And it's like, yeah, because you're not reading it right. That's why. You know, that's kind of obvious when you think about it, but no, because we live in a world where everyone thinks they know it all. You know, so it's like, I'm not doing anything wrong. There you go, look. Lovely little signal, actually, that was. Really nice little signal. Iron. Let's get it out. Not much non-ferrous has come up today. You know, it's a very, very weird property, this, because it's really, really old, but you know, it's a kind of like a private estate, and it always has been. But we find what's here. Like I said, I'd much rather be on permission, my own permissions, on my own, than go into frigging group digs. Yeah, I might stand a chance of finding some good stuff if I did more of that, but I've explained it before. I couldn't think of anything worse. You know, there we go. Turning on it, you get a non-ferrous indication. From one way you weren't. That can mean, you know, a target sitting slightly odd orientation. Shotgun bloody head stamp. God damn it. Yeah, it was eroded, so you were getting a better hit from one angle. It was giving a bit of an iffy one from another angle, because it's eroded to hell. It's rusty, so that's cool. Lovely, man. I reckon maybe 9 inches, 8-9 inches, something like that. Due to how popular metal detecting is now, it's very, very difficult to find land. Especially with these kind of Ponzi scheme type things, where people pay and then offer the farmer loads of money. That to me is very sad. What's become of it all. Very sad. Okay. Let's just kind of just break it up a bit. I think, yeah, look, I can see something down there. Look at that. This has got to be shrapnel. Well, not, it's not shrapnel, is it? But that's definitely from the war. I found a few of them at the front, you know, the kind of front of the property. Down there a little way. Ugh. Interesting. Interesting. What are you? Okay. Down there a little way. Lead? Yeah, lead. Non-ferrous. Beautiful signal. Shotgun head stamp. Beautiful. Non-ferrous. It's probably going to be more lead, is it? Yeah, I think I can see it. Yeah, be careful with it though, we don't know, do we? We don't know what we don't know. There we go, look. More lead. Why couldn't all of this lead be coins? I still think that there's a spot on this property that's going to be like a ticker tape parade, to be honest. But I'm in no rush to find it. I'm loving digging. I've been digging since 6:30 in the morning. It's now 20 past 1. I'm going to go through to 6:30. I'm not stopping. I just want to dig, run this machine. I might go back to the Dual 12, but yeah, I'm just loving the communication I'm getting with my Nexus. That's why I love it. Oh, the good shit comes sometimes. That's an interesting little one. What's that? I can see something. Don't want to chip nothing. What are you? Shotgun head stamp. That's down there a little way for a bloody shotgun head stamp, isn't it? Gorgeous signal though. That did it for me big time. Yeah, look, just a bent. IDing it correctly. Massive non-ferrous response there. There, I can see it, a coin. Yeah, is it a coin? Yeah, it is. Or is it a button? No, it's a coin. Okay. I'm gonna let that dry out, I think. I think it's a coin. Has it got any kind of shank edge on it? Blistering signal, absolutely blistering signal, that was. Non-ferrous, very nice, soft, 7-8 inches, or just small and shallow. I think it's probably about 7-8 inches. That, look at that. Very, very, very old looking close button there. Small, beautiful signal. Beautiful signal. This is mixed. I love the mixed stuff, man. Look at that. Look, that. It was very, very nice. It was that it hit on. That's the middle of a shotgun head stamp. That's a beautiful signal. In the headphones it's banging. Momentary VCO. Nice. Yeah, it's down there a little way. Let's just open it up a bit. It's in here. Bent iron. It's in there. Something tells me it's in there. Very, very old button there. Shit. There was just no way of getting that out without... It's basically rotted away. It's old. Got to be old. That was a blistering target response, if I do say so myself. Nice. That looks like a very, very tiny lead bullet. Nice signal. Stronger in the ground than in air, that one. Lovely non-ferrous coming in here. Momentary VCO. Okay. Not sure, man. Not sure. This could be a coin. It's got that niceness. It's there, it's in here. Is it going to be good? Or is it going to kick me in the metaphorical balls? The metaphorical balls. okay, it has kicked me in the metaphorical balls. That seems to be, you've got lead here. Is there anything on it? Yes, there is. Oh yeah, no, I can see some writing here. Ow! Interesting, man. Interesting. I'm going to clean that up. Another non-ferrous target here. And now watch this. This is something that is useful to know. Okay, so from this direction, look, I'm just getting one hit from the right to the left, yeah? But, like for instance, you could mistake that as maybe forcing on iron. But you'll find there's always going to be one, if it's non-ferrous, see look, there's always going to be one angle. Hang on a minute, I'm going to find it, where you get a hit both ways. There we go. I'm getting a hit both ways from there. It might be just a small nudge. Let's see if I can bring it out more. There we go, look at that. Getting a hit both ways now. Again, you just got to kind of go slow and think about it. Analyze. Don't swing like a knob end. With Nexus, don't swing like a knob end. You can swing like a knob end with anything else, because that's kind of what they're designed for, you know. I like to swing slowly, swinging down a little further. Oh, what's this? Close button. Awesome. That's a beautiful signal again. It's kind of weird digging them out of the ground because I'm so used to digging them out of the river. Awesome. Beautiful. Non-ferrous. Momentary VCO. There we go, from that direction, look, both ways. You know, the way that I do it, it's like, let's think about it. So, you know, you're metal detecting, you're doing your thing, and then you get what you perceive to be a non-ferrous target, but then, you know, you're not getting a hit both ways from it. Rotate slowly. Hang on, I'm just lining this up. I've got horrendous OCD when it comes to everything being in line. Yeah, if it's non-ferrous, there's always going to be at least one angle that it will hit twice on. It's your job to find that angle. That's your job, man. That is one of your sole missions in life, to find the angle. Where's my bloody Garrett? Oh, I've put it down somewhere and haven't picked it up. What a bell end. Hang on a minute, let me just go back and get it. Oh, 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 oh. Look at that, in the sun. Oh, yeah, yeah, that is a coin, all right. Let's be gentle. That other one I found was really thin. And this, this is looking more like a copper, isn't it? Huge non-ferrous response here. I wouldn't be surprised if this is another coin, to be honest. It's got that, everything's very equal. What I mean by that is the way the meat is responding, it's very uniform, you know. It's not kind of weird. Jesus, I'm glad I can write better than I can talk. My dad always said that. Oh, God rest his soul. Fucking madman that he was. Amazing drummer. It just sucks he's dead, to be honest. Big time. Sweet. Hang on, is that a button again? Let's be really careful with this, man. Let's be really careful. Yes, look. It's a pin, is it? No, it's another lovely button. Beautiful, man, beautiful. Look at that. Yeah, I'm starting to hit a patch now. Starting to hit a patch, but this is the whole point. It's just perseverance, isn't it? And you know what? Even if I was, you know, if I was digging constantly like this all day, I wouldn't want that. It kind of, you feel spoiled. I wouldn't want that, you know. I like to work for the targets. Let's take a photo of that. Iron, but because it's a funky signal, I'm going to dig it out. I like the funkiness of it. But there we go, look at that. That is a transformer, you know, like a Velociraptor transformer claw. Yeah, that's what that is. You see, history don't get nothing past me, man. Nothing. Disgusting. All the more reason to dig it. I know what it's going to be, but like I said again on this property, I ain't leaving nothing to chance. Come on. There we go, look at that. Jesus Christ. Big iron spike. God knows how old that is. I like it though. That might have been part of a tool, actually. That might have been part of a tool. Yeah, answers in the comments, please. Nice. 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 Come on. Come along. This specific field, I'm walking back up to get my dual 12. This field is really, really quiet. Like, I've been walking for about 20 minutes from the other end, and this is the first actual non-ferrous signal that I got. There we go, look at that. Shotgun head stamp on the spade, and that was down there. Okay, so once again, dual 4 coil. Oh, you can see where it was there. Dual 4 coil, smacking that. Change back to the dual 12. Beautiful. Is that it? Is it lead? No, what is this? Okay, I've found these before. Is it part of a shotgun head stamp? I don't know. Someone will know what that is. That's a nice response. Shotgun head stamp. Yeah. Nice. Bringing the threshold up a bit to bring it out. Okay, that's bang on. That's like a good Guinness. You know, it's like that first mouthful and you know it's going to be a good pint. It's hard to explain why. You know, it's got that kind of creaminess, and this tone, it has that creaminess. Oh Christ, man, I haven't stopped. It's nearly 5 o'clock. I started digging, I think, at about 6:37. Kind of went a bit nuts, but I can't get out to the fields that much, so I have to make it count. Oh, what is this? Is it a button? Yes, it is a button. That's nice. Nice signal. Stronger in the ground than it is in air. Nice. Ah, beautiful non-ferrous tone. Come on. If you're going to be a shotgun head stamp, it will be very disappointing. But yeah, we take what comes, don't we? I was close. Coin, yeah. That's it. Jesus, that is smooth. Nice. I don't think this is going to be a particularly big target. I've said that, I'll probably dig a submarine now. Like goddamn Saxon submarines. Oh, that's a rock. That's a hard place. Oh, I see something round. It's a... Oh, hang on. No. Look, it's a button, never close button. Yeah. Thought so. It was a sweet signal. But it didn't suggest that it was deep. Or it didn't suggest it was large anyway. Yeah. Let's get a photo of that baby. That's a nice one as well. You see, once you get the initial signal, you spend a little time with it, then you can lower the coil close to the ground. It helps to helps the meter actually to discriminate correctly. Yeah, at first, when I first started using Nexus, I kind of forgot about that, you know, but it's like I explained on my Thames video the other with my compadre. I analyse every bleeding signal. I don't just mindlessly. I'm not using machines really where you can mindlessly swing without thinking. Like if you want to bump the discrimination setting up on all of the Tesoros, then yeah, swing without thinking. But if you're gonna run a low disc, you got to be thinking. And in a world where we're being kind of influenced not to think, I like to do activities where I'm forced to think. What are you? What is this? Oh man, what is that? That looks wicked. I'm assuming, yeah, it's a buckle. Oh, has it got the shank? If it's got the shank, I'm going to somersault back to the van whilst metal detecting. Yes, it has. It might be a bit squished. Okay. You know what? This is going to be my last target. I think, yeah, I've been digging from basically God knows when to God knows when, and I feel fucked. Oh, this is amazing, this one. I've definitely hit on an area down here, you know, and that's cool. But I'm kind of at the end of the property where I know quite a lot went on, you see. I've been working the outskirts for a while, and I've still done all right. But like I said, on this land there's no rush. I will be digging iron, I will be kind of putting myself through it, because I know it's going to be worth it, you know. Like I said, if I hadn't have dug a mixed signal or an iron signal, I wouldn't have got that Bronze Age chisel. So you got to do it. Beautiful, beautiful button. That is a good find to finish the day off.
Talked me to sleep last night. I hadn't felt that sad in years. Your eyes like glass mistakes, they moved me close to tears. You speak those favorite fables which I'm yet to live, and casually confirm my fears that I've got nothing to give.